Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison Leah. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so down below and hit that notification bell. So today I have something so exciting to share with you guys. I know in my previous videos I had mentioned we were gonna wait to see what name best suited her when we saw her face, but we just cannot decide on one or two names. We have like 4 names that we are really like stuck on. 2 of them are like Ahmad's favorite and 2 are my favorite. So we have an exciting way to share that with you guys today. But without further ado, let's hop into my 34-week bump update. The highlights for this week actually have been pretty exciting. I went to the doctor the other day and they said everything looked great and that baby girl is actually 5 pounds 5 ounces. So I'm so excited about it. I follow this app called The Bump, and on The Bump it says that the baby should be around 4 pounds 15 ounces. So I'm really excited to know that she is a little bit above that. On the app it also says that she is about the size of a butternut squash, so I guess that makes sense. Like if I can visualize a butternut squash, she's probably about that size. The symptoms that I experienced this week were heartburn. Like, it is out of control. I have been woken up several times and in the middle of the night I just have a burning sensation in my chest and it's just like on fire, and it happens around like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I usually try to eat something between like 5:30 6 o'clock, and then I won't eat again really unless it's a snack. Then I'll have like either a granola bar or I'll have a little bit of ice cream or something like that, but nothing too heavy to the point where it's like I know it's gonna cause heartburn. So Tums have been my best friend. I also have a lot of back pain, and I've mentioned this to you guys before, but definitely this week I'm noticing that it's like in my lower back, and even when I'm just like standing up just doing like random things in the kitchen, I'll notice like my back is really like achy, or it's on like one side, the lower right side or the lower or the lower left side. And then when I go to the bathroom, I have like a lot of pelvic pressure down there. When I'm like urinating, I notice a lot of pressure down there, which is I guess normal, but it's just something that I know. The biggest symptom that has been constant for the past, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe like 2 weeks, not quite 3, but maybe 2 weeks, is just being like super like fatigued. Like I literally will do something for 30 minutes and that's literally all the energy I have for that task. So I have to like lay down for a little bit and then come back to it. And I noticed that I've really been like overexerting myself, and so I'm just trying to find ways to just listen to my body, even if I'm not napping, because I told you guys before, I'm really not a napper. So getting to sleep is really like an hour-long thing for me. And then by the time I actually get to sleep, either Ayla's already up from her nap, or I'm just like not in such a deep sleep where it's not even really, I wake up still groggy, so it's kind of pointless. So I don't nap, but I do lay down in the bed. I do watch my shows. I found a new show, what's the show called? If Loving You Is Wrong, and I'm hooked. So I've been watching that, and I normally don't watch things like that. I like crime shows and things like that, but this show it's pretty good. So let me tell you guys what I've been up to. This week has been super busy, super crazy, and I feel like I have just gotten everything. I've been doing what they call nesting, which is when you are preparing for your baby to come home. So you're organizing things, you're cleaning, you're like getting things in order, getting ready for the baby to arrive, and I've been in full nesting mode. But like I said, I can only do 30 minutes of something at a time, and then I am pooped. So it's taking me longer than expected, but this week I have gotten a lot of things done since I've been on maternity leave, which started January 14th. So I've been out for a little bit now. I've been washing her clothes, making sure that I organized them by size. I did that with Ayla as well. Before she came home, I washed all of her outfits and all of her linen, like her swaddles and her blankets, her crib sheets, all those things. I washed them and then I put them in Ziploc bags by size. So during that time we were moving and we were going to be staying with my mother-in-law for a couple of months. So what I had done was took all of the things that she needed for, I would say, like 0 to 6 months, and I put the rest in storage because she had a variety of sizes. So we put the rest in storage, but we took the things that we needed, and that was a great way to help me just keep everything organized, so I'm not like going through all these different sizes. So that is something that I did want to share with you guys. That was super helpful. Also, washing the fabric that is on her bassinet and the fabric on her Snuggle Me that we got for Ayla when she was born, which she absolutely loved, because Ayla loved to be held, but that Snuggle Me, I'm telling you, was everything. It makes them feel like they are being held because there's so much like cushion around like their arms and their legs. So we utilize that a lot, and we'll be using it this time around as well. I sanitized all the bottles, the pacifiers, my pump pods, all of those things. I actually got my pump, my breast pump in the mail, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. So that's all taken care of. And the only thing that I need to purchase now is some of the pump pods, because the phalanges that it came with is actually too small for my nipples, my nipple size, which is important. When you guys buy a breast pump, make sure that it fits the phalanges fit your nipples, because if not, you run into issues where it's like too small or too big, and then you'll like freak out because you think your supply is not what it's supposed to be, and really it's just the pieces that are not fitting properly. So make sure you measure your nipple size. They have actually a nipple ruler that you can purchase on Amazon. So now that everything is sanitized and ready to go, the only other thing that I am prepping to do at this point is just some postpartum like freezer meal. I have a scheduled C-section that is scheduled for February 14th, and considering the fact that I went through this process before with Ayla, I know exactly what to expect as far as like the recovery piece. So I'll be doing a lot of prepping this week, getting Ayla's meals together, because she'll be going with my mother-in-law for 3 days. So she'll be staying with her, and I want to make sure that, you know, my mother-in-law doesn't have to do much, because she is working from home, and she's doing us a huge favor by taking Ayla for those 3 days, because she's a little monster right now. She moves around, she's quick, and girlfriend does not stay put. So I want to make her life as easy as possible. Now, getting into this whole name game, I will not budge on having a name that starts with the letter A. As you know, I'm Allison, he's Ahmad, Ayla. We all have the same first letter in our name. Now, I think it's a cliche. I think that it doesn't really matter what letter her name starts with. I think that there are so many great names out there that don't start with the letter A, and I feel like that's where we're kind of bumping heads, because I have so many names that don't start with A, and he's stuck on that. So I feel like if we don't do it the way that I proposed last night, I'm just not going to be happy. So I have my 2 names that I absolutely love, and he has his 2 names that he loves. Now, some of the names that we came up with, we agreed on. There are 2 names that we actually like, that we can agree on. The other names, they're okay, but there are names that we went through, and I said it like a few times in my head, and I'm like, nah, like I liked it at first, and then a few weeks passed by, and I was like, you know what? I don't like that name no more. We're not naming her that. I like this name, which has always been my top name. So I'm not going to tell you guys what the names are, but you will see when Ayla picks the name from a box. So let me explain to you guys what my proposal to him was. I proposed that because he has his 2 names that he likes, and I have my 2 names, that we would write them down on a piece of paper and fold it up, and we would put all 4 names inside of Ayla's little toy bucket. then we would have Ayla pick from that bucket one name, and whatever name that Ayla picked, that is the name we're going with. So he agreed to it, so we're gonna do that in just a second. I also thought this was a cool way to just like involve Ayla in this process so that she can look back and really just say she was a part of this whole naming situation.
You're crazy.
All right, somebody's excited. So here are the names. Okay, 2 of mine, 2 of his. Ayla, you're gonna pick. Okay, you ready? Pick one. All right, Ayla picked. Hey, let her show. Let her show.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's cheating.
Let's open it, Ayla. What is this?
That's cat. That's cat.
Look, guys, what does that say?
That's cat.
Can y'all see this? It says Autumn. That is her name. Yay! Go, mommy. Babe, how you feeling?
That's fake.
How is it fake?
You put it over there by itself.
I did not. I did not. I knew he was gonna do this.
You ain't let me look at it in the beginning.
No. I knew he was gonna do this, and I said this is the only fair way to do it.
Cheated. I'm out.
We didn't cheat. Say bye, Daddy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and the next video I post is gonna be what's in my hospital bag. You want to say bye bye? Say bye-bye. Yeah. So I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. What's his name? Yay. Okay, guys. Ayla's really excited. This is my bump. Girlfriend is out there. She's ready to come out. And we are ready for her, right? We're ready for Sissy, right? Yes, we are.